Good morning, start of day 7. And I just stayed in Hawker last night, had a good pub feed, slept in a hotel, and I'm just starting the day with a repeat of a 6.5 kilometre road bash that I had to do yesterday to get into town, so I have to backtrack. You can see over here, this is the escarpment that I traversed yesterday, and today, or this morning, I'm headed for that gap around here. I love this light in the morning. Slowly getting there. Alright, back on trail. Yeah, pretty flat most of the day. Mostly on track, on locked vehicle track. And Elm. Got to make use of these facilities when they're available. Gonna make use of this. Maybe privacy may be a bit dodgy. We'll work it out. Oh, that'll go on the bloopers reel. Don't be rolling ankles. Fuck. Well, I guess that means cross. This sort of stuff's real hard to walk on. Other than signposts, there's not really a track. And there's so many rocks that want to try and twist your ankles. It's just slow going. So this is the Wilson Valley, which I'm travelling down today. The Yarpala range, so sandwiched in between these two for the whole day. It's just dead straight pretty much for the rest of the day, following fence lines and some roads, but navigation's pretty easy. Just keep heading this way. Mentally challenging day today. This is hard work. This is just long and boring and hard to stay motivated. This fence line just goes on and on and on. What do? One foot in front of the other. Alright, break time. I just found this little grove of eucalypts with a bit of shade, heap of sheep shit. Sheep obviously like this spot too, so I'll just have to summon my inner sheep today and just take lots of breaks in the shade. Alright, getting somewhere off this bloody fence line onto a road. Change of scenery is always good. That was a long section. This is camp for the night. Not the greatest of spots. Pretty bloody exposed. Wind ripping through. Changed my mind. I'm going to top up water and keep moving. I guess it's just a shit spot. I'm not going to camp here in the wind. So I'm going to keep going for, I don't know, it's only 2 o'clock, 10 past 2, so another 2 hours at another 8k or so. I'll find somewhere more sheltered down by the river. Dry river, there's no water. That was unintended, but that was my biggest distance to date, 32 kilometres. I got to the campsite that I was planning to stay at, but it was really exposed, just on the top of a little knob. Wind just straight off the hills, and so I pushed on. Just wanted to see how far I got. I pushed another 6 or 7k, not quite sure, I'll have to work it out. But I've made it down to the Calabrinda Creek, and I've just found myself a nice little spot here that's it's open, but it's way more sheltered. I've got this bit of a bank here. It's plus these big river banks that are quite protective. No river red gums to camp under, so no limbs to worry about. And I don't think it's going to rain, so I'm not worried about flooding or anything. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, time to pitch camp. I didn't want to push big in these shoes. They're way too small. Got the thongs on now, but yeah, pretty raw on the tops of my feet. I've got blister prevention, no blisters, but I can feel a hot spot happening there. 3 days to new shoes. Morning, day 8, I think. I'm quite sure. Another fantastic morning. It's about 6:45 or so. And I'm taking yesterday as about a bit of a transition day. It was all road bashing, moving between the Northern Flinders, and I'm headed down to the Southern Flinders at the moment. So the aim of today is Mount Arden to Goodwood, at least 30k, maybe 32, 34. I'll check that later. Southern Flinders Ranges, here we come. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a warm day, sun's out, very little cloud. It's going to be a hot and sweaty one. Big, tough climb up this little hill on screwy slopes, but well worth it. Reminds me so much of Southern California, this country. Coming up to the Buckaringa Gorge. Hopefully there's some shade. have a bit of a break. It's tough work today. I'm sure I'm moving. My feet are moving forward. But fuck, it doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere today. It just feels so slow. Oh well, keep moving forward. I'm finally out of the sun, and although it's river walking, not my favourite, but it is nice and cool down here in this steep gully. It's become a bit more than a creek walk. I just had one hell of a climb. Right from that flat in the middle ground and up that main gully all the way to here. Have to go across up the top onto this range. There's Mount Arden with the towers. So I'm aiming for just over the other side of that. Whew. Killer climb, but what a view. Wow. That makes it all worthwhile. Not quite at Mount Arden. There it is there. It's about half an hour. And 3.7 kilometres to go for the day. How good is this view? Stunning. I've come from all the way down that big rocky gorge in the middle of the screen, climbed up through there. Whew. That was a tough climb. They're circling. I know. Watch this fella, because I bet he doesn't get up the top of the hill. We can snack on him. So close. Well, I made it over the hill. No dinner for the birds. 1.8 to go. It's good. It's gonna be a late day. .8 down. Not quite sure where. Just follow the arrows. Alright, I'm at Mount Arden and just packing up for the day. I got plenty of battery and I just thought I'll do a this will be a standalone sort of video on the gear that I've got with me as I pack up. Bloody hell, little snack pack. Could have got him, it would have been good dinner. Bloody gates everywhere. Another couple over there. Jeez. Well, I haven't really filmed much for the start of the day, because it's more of this dry riverbed walking, and I'm sure there's more of it to come, but geez, I'm over it. It sucks. There's a lot of these little goat trails that cut off some of the corners through the real rocky bits, so that's good, making use of those. But for the most part, this is what you see, this is what you get. It sounds like I'm bitching a little bit, and I am, I'll be honest, but just to paint the picture for you, what you're getting on the screen is just these little snippets, these little 30-second to 1 minute clips on walking through this stuff. But it's kilometers and kilometers and kilometers of the stuff. It's like 6 kilometers this morning. I'm not sure how far it goes. I'm sure it's going to continue. So yeah, combined, right, how do we get down there? I'll work it out. Combined, you know, and you got 15 kilometers or so of this same stuff. It's pretty tiring. Alright. It's my winch. I've been following this creek line for kilometers and kilometers. And I just caught a sign which leads people up the hill, and that's why you get to this pretty much vertical rock wall that you probably could down climb, but play it safe, go up and over. It's good, change the scenery out of the bloody creek. It's good to be out of that creek onto a bit more of a single track. Might be going back into the creek. I think we are. I think there's a track there. Cool. This will be a bit faster walking. That's good. This is the air depot campsite, which I was originally planning to stay at. Good decision not to. It's pretty desolate, too open and exposed for me. Yeah. Anyway, it's good. Morning tea. Look at this little setup, solar powered lights. How cool is that? Plug your bloody plug your phone in. Lights. That's pretty cool. Haven't really filmed much today, and that is because really not much to film. If there's a section to skip on the Heysen, it's definitely the last 3 days that I've been doing, between Hawker and the Dutchman. Just kilometres and kilometres and kilometres of either fence lines in open exposed paddocks, very rocky ground, and creek lines, these dry creek beds. But it's alright, you gotta take the good with the bad, bad with the good. There's another 3.5 kilometres of this, and then onto a track. So the Heysen, it's definitely called a trail and not a track, for a very good reason. It's more of a route than a physical track. It's just a section, a series of connecting lines. It's not a track, so don't come out here under that illusion. But hey, it's adventurous. Finally made it out of that creek. Thank fuck for that. I'm a happy man now. On some track. 3k to go. It's the Dutchman's stern. So I just have to follow this track around in front of that. 3k. Then I'm gonna have a cup of tea. What a tough day. It's not a long day, it's only 28k, which is very doable, but just so rugged. Almost done. There's my digs for the night. About a kilometre away. End of the day, Dutchman hut. Not sure if this is on private property or public land. If it's on private, thanks very much for letting hikers stay here. Very much appreciated. Have a look inside in a sec. Would you have a go at this? Oh my god. Oh, luxury. Electric lights. Chairs with a backrest. Oh, they're going to be so good later. Running water. Electric kettle. Microwave. That's almost full. That's almost full. That's empty. Gas. Wow. Won't know myself. Time for a cup of tea. Well, that's going to save a cook up on the stove tonight. I will just use the kettle. Awesome. Talk about luxury. This is just too special. Too special. Lights. It's like after dark and I haven't even started cooking yet. Pasta bolognese ragu for dinner. Kettle's boiling. Man, this is spoiled or what? Love it. Dutchman's hut. Thank you so much. Good morning, day number 10 on the Heysen Trail, and today's a short one. There's the township of Quorn down there, spelt with a Q, and I've got a short day, about 12k into town, and I'm going to take a rest day tomorrow. So more than 230 kilometres in on the trail. Day 10, so yeah, it'd be good to have a rest. Get my new shoes, get a new filter, water filter. Looking forward to all that. Most importantly, looking forward to a shower.